What is up, everybody? Dan DeSilva here. Welcome to today's workshop. Really quickly, if you all can hear me right now, I would love just a simple little one in the chat box right now, just a quick sound check. So we can go ahead and get started and make sure everything's running smoothly on my side and your side as well. So, I was about to say, if you guys can't hear me, then turn on your volume, but that's counterproductive now, isn't it? Because you definitely wouldn't be able to hear me. So welcome, everybody. Today's actually going to be a really, really fun segment. We have a lot to talk about here today. And let's see, great. Yep, I see a lot of ones in the chat box. This is fantastic. We have a lot of people from everywhere in the world: North Carolina, the Netherlands, South Africa, Texas as well, Philadelphia. Let's see over here. Hello from Houston. Raven, welcome. Hello from North Dakota, Singapore, the UK, Switzerland. I'm in the Caribbean. Lucky you. It's snowing by me right now. Janice is in Florida. That's awesome, Janice. I actually have a place in Florida. I'm currently in Jersey. I overlook Manhattan, but I also have a place down in Tampa. So Florida is also a great place for me. Jamaica. That's fun. So pretty much everybody is from all over the world. Now, that's really cool. I really like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started right now. I'm going to give it around another 2 minutes or so, just because everybody's about to start piling on. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, get your pen, your pad, paper ready, because you're going to be taking a lot of notes here today. There's a lot of stuff that you want to go ahead and make sure that you write down, that you're paying very close attention to, because for the first time ever, I'm going to outline how we took 50 single dollars and scaled it into a $13,000 campaign in a single day using other people's influence. That's right. We use other people's influence, their traffic, and we took 50 bucks and we scaled it all the way up to $13,000. Actually, we ended up ending the day at around $14,000, which is pretty cool. So again, just keep in mind, this is going to be some very powerful information that we're going to be sharing here today. But I need you to do something for me first. I need your undivided attention. Let me ask you right now, how many of you currently on this call with me have something to sell, whether it's a service, whether it's a physical product, a digital product, whatever it is? Give me a 5 in the chat box if you're currently selling anything online, whether it's your product, an affiliate product, you're drop shipping, I don't care what the model is. If you're currently selling something online or trying to generate leads, whatever it is, let me know by a show of 5s in the chat box. Okay, so I'm seeing digital products, I'm seeing a lot of 5s, physical products as well. So great. Now I'm going to explain to you why this system's super powerful. No matter what you're doing, if you need traffic, this is the system for you. Because if this is you, if you're selling anything online, I have some very, very good news. You are at the right spot here today, because I'm going to be revealing one of the greatest methods of being able to generate hordes of sales, hordes of leads for pennies on the dollar. You're going to go ahead, you're going to be able to go out there and literally start to generate so much traffic to any web property you own. I know people that are doing this for eBay, people that are doing this for Amazon, people that are going and sending traffic to their landing pages using other people's influence. Now, this is some very, very powerful stuff. And I'm going to be revealing some of my students here today that started using this exact method as well, that they picked up from one of my workshops. And it was literally a workshop exactly like this one. And I'm going to show you how some of them are able to create over $10,000 campaigns with only 30 minutes of their time, or less than 3 hours every single week. And how one of my students, Sean, was able to generate over $10,000 in 14 days from scratch. And now I'm proud to say, in literally around 136 days, he's cleared over $100,000. I'm going to show you that in just a little bit. So what are you going to be walking away with here today? Well, you're going to learn how to easily start generating $500 per day without having to have a huge budget. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you how we scale little tiny budgets, little tiny $50, $70 budgets, and scale them into $1,000 days like clockwork. Actually, it's better than clockwork. It's a lot easier than anything you can possibly imagine. Now, like I said, the system's very untapped. Nobody's talking about this, which is why I'm really proud to bring it to your attention finally, because nobody else is doing so. Because this simple step-by-step system that you're going to learn here today, some of my students took and generated them over $100,000 in under 140 days, and how you can duplicate it. So take a look at Sean on the right over here. He's one of my students who used this entire system, and he went out there, and I taught him exactly what to do. And you're going to see in just a little bit how he was able to spend 70 bucks and make $1,000, and he kept doing this over and over and over again. So if you aren't using this strategy right now, you're literally going to fall behind. Here's the sad fact. The marketplace moves very, very fast. You remember when we had Google in the beginning, then we have Facebook right now. But obviously, it keeps on moving. Things keep on getting better. They evolve. More traffic sources come, right? So again, if you don't follow along very closely here today, you're going to run the risk of falling behind. Essentially, I can tell you right now, you're going to want to quit. In 2017, if you don't see anything, you're going to get very discouraged, and you're going to think to yourself, okay, this is the year that I have to make it. If not, I'm just going to go find something else to do because I just can't seem to make this work. And I'm telling you right now, you need to be on the forefront for what is working in 2017 onwards. And if you are not on the forefront of it, you're going to want to quit in 2017. I promise you this right now. So I'm going to reveal one of our strategies that'll give you the upper hand over all your competition, and you'll be able to start making $300 to $500 per day average on a daily basis on a complete shoestring budget. Now, why do I say $300 to $500 per day? Because our method, we take 50 to 70 and we're able to turn it into $1,000. So imagine if you take $10, $15, $30, right? You can turn it into $300 to $500. And I can tell you right now, everybody on this call here with me today definitely has $15, $20, $30 to invest into a traffic source. I can guarantee it. So before I actually reveal every single little aspect there is to the system, I really want to go ahead and clarify my roots so you understand how I stumbled upon this amazing system. You see, I started back in January 2015, and I had no clue whatsoever what I was doing. Essentially, I was trying to create a business completely blind. I had absolutely no idea what I was even doing. But the sad truth was, I was completely 100% lost and trying to figure out the whole how-to of this online world. I was in e-commerce at the time, and I was also doing lead generation for one of my digital businesses, and I was trying to figure out how the heck can I make this all work? What's the number one factor to make any business work online? Well, if you answer traffic, you're right, because you need traffic to make anything work. So I had to figure out, okay, where am I going to get all this traffic to go ahead and fund my e-commerce stores, to go ahead and fund lead generation? How am I going to be doing all this? And I was literally watching this every single day. Hundreds of people, almost every single week, were posting that they were making thousands of dollars every day. Some people even making 6 and 7 figures per year. They were gloating about their results. And I was like, oh my goodness, how the heck can I do this? What am I ever going to be able to do to go ahead and get these results? But I knew for a fact that when these people were posting it, and there were new people every single day posting their results, I knew for a fact that I can do the same thing. And I ended up spending thousands of dollars on courses and even more on running ads that produced $0 in results. And here's the truth, right? I was flat out frustrated, spending thousands of dollars with nothing to show for it except bills. By a show of ones in the chat box right now, how many people can relate to this right here? How many of you keep spending thousands of dollars on courses and ads and whatnot and just trying to get traffic and to no avail? You're not seeing any type of return. And if you are, it's very, very minuscule. But also the fact that it can be very, very minuscule is that it's very heart-wrenching. It's very hard for you as well. Because then you need to go and look and tell your wife, your spouse, your husband, whoever it is, that you spent this money and you saw no returns. And that's the worst feeling that you can ever feel. So Mark's like, oh, heck yeah, 100%. So when I first started, I'm going to be truthful with you, I failed miserably. I failed very, very badly. So I was working a dead-end job at Burger King, and I knew there had to be a way out. Now, I'm not going to say it was all sunshine and rainbows throughout this entire process, because if there's one thing that I know, that is not the case. I started off working at Burger King, okay? Keep that in mind. It's not like I was working a stable 9 to 5. I was somewhere where it was literally come in at this time and we'll see what time you end. There was no start and end time. To me, working that, slaving away, I can't even say it's a 9 to 5 because truth is, sometimes I work at 9 a.m. all the way to 9 p.m. and it was the most grueling thing I could possibly ever do. But the fact is, I saw everyone else succeeding and I knew there was a trick to it. I knew for a fact that there had to be some type of trick to going out there and start earning some cash, and I knew it wasn't impossible. I just didn't know where to look. So I formulated a plan, and I put that plan into action. I actually went out there, went ahead and formulated this little system that I'm teaching you here today. I went out and I put it into action, and my results were amazing, because what happened next when I actually followed through with my plan was completely life-changing. Here's the sad fact. The original method everybody's following right now, 99% of people using this particular method that I'm going to tell you just aren't having success with it anymore. How many of you are going out there looking for an audience? Once you find an audience, you go to Facebook and you try to create Facebook ads. Then when you go to Facebook ads, you either push them to a Shopify store, a WooCommerce store, you go out there and push them back to your digital product, whether it's an opt-in page, whatever it is, and then you go ahead and fulfill a product at the end, whether it's digital or whatnot. I just simplified it over here with these two because everybody knows about these right now. So again, let's just see here. How many people are following this method right now? Give me a 1 in the chat box if you're currently following this particular method where you go out, you find an audience, and then you go to Facebook ads and you try to create some ads, right? So I want everybody right now to tell me 1 in the chat box if this is you. If you're following this method where you're going out there and you're running Facebook ads, I don't care what you're selling. It could be a digital product, physical product. You can be selling affiliate products, anything. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of ones over here. This is good. So Bob, Claudia, Travis, Raven. All right, perfect. There's a lot of people that are saying yes, they are doing this particular method. But here's the thing. 99% of people don't realize that this method is slowly starting to become more expensive, slowly starting to become much harder to compete in, right? So what do you need to do? So you need to figure out the fastest, most untapped method currently right now that'll allow you to make 6 figures in a single month. And I'm proud to show you exactly what you need to do. So steps number 1 and 2 is we're actually going to be using influencers. Now, the best part is you don't ever need any accounts on any platforms. So influencers don't only exist on Instagram. Just keep that in mind. What we're doing is we're going to be piggybacking off of other people's authority. And more importantly, we're actually going to use them to go ahead and send us traffic. But we're going to do it in such an untraditional method that's going to shock you. So the first steps, or the first 2 steps, is to go to Instagram and find an influencer. Step number 3 is to send them to your cash site that we're going to teach you on how to create. Step number 4 is everybody's happy. And you never have to have an Instagram account or a Twitter account or any type of account. If you have a Facebook account and you think that's too much, that's fine, right? And I agree. I personally don't want 300 million accounts. I just want just a few accounts, and that's fine. So again, this 4-step process that you see in front of your face right now is the most untapped method to making 6 figures in a single month that nobody is talking about right now. But here's Honesty Hour. Those who are currently following the system are seeing some incredible results. Now, we held a test workshop for only 50 of my students, and literally a few days back, we opened up to 50 students, right? Now, our inboxes have been flooded with results. On the first day, just some of these people right here that you see on your screen went out there and started making money. Rolf, $700. Adrian, $100. Carlo, $300, etc. So again, this is just on the first day. People were going out there and seeing results with this simple system. But we know what we're doing so well that we know the long-term outlook of this system as well. Because here's the thing. Some of you go out there and you create businesses, or you try to create businesses that don't have a long-term sustainable growth plan. Meaning you'll go out there and you'll try to make money today and you have no idea how you're going to make money next month. But I want to introduce you to just some people over here like David, who went out there, and when people say that December is the hardest year to make any sales, I said use the influencer method, using the hybrid theory that we teach as well. So he went out there and he used the hybrid theory using Facebook to retarget when he used influencers. So what did he do? He generated almost $11,000 in December utilizing one of the little systems that we talked about, the hybrid system that he used to very, very good success. So here's the deal. Listen up. At the end of this workshop, this amazing value-packed workshop, I'm going to be opening up slots to the world's very first, the world's best influencer marketing step-by-step guide to 250 lucky people. But listen, we're going to be releasing 250 slots total for Influencer Marketing Academy 2.0, meaning that you would need to act super fast if you want to get inside the Influencer Marketing Academy before we close down for another year. But here's the catch. You can only claim your chance to get inside at the very end of this workshop, because the deal is I want you to stay and learn as much as you possibly can. I'm very keen on teaching you as much as I possibly can, giving you as much value, giving you as much content, so you can go out there and just start making cash. So if you stay till the very end, learn as much as you possibly can, and if the offer fits, We encourage you to get inside and be one of the lucky 250 people that work very, very closely, and we handhold you to your success. So do we have a deal? Yes or no? In the chat box right now, let me know if we have a deal. All right, give me a 1 if it's a yes. You can tell me yes, you can tell me deal. I want every single person right now on this workshop with me to give me a 1, to give me a yes, a heck yes, whatever you want to say before I continue on giving you the meat and potatoes of this entire presentation, right? So yes, I'm seeing a lot of yeses here. Yes, 1, yes, yes. Yeah, perfect. This is exactly what I love to see. All right, so again, we have a lot of yeses just flooding the chat box over here. Yes, 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 yes. Great, so it seems like the vast majority of you are excited, are really, really excited to get this going. And that's great because I'm excited to teach you about this system that nobody's ever been revealing before. And again, it's something very, very powerful that you want to make sure you start implementing right away inside of your personal business as well. So here it is. We're going to start off with the very basic, the very first level that you want to go ahead and keep in the back of your mind. Now, this goes for anybody. I don't care who it is. You want to make sure that when you go out there, you actually choose a niche properly. Now, listen, when it comes down to choosing a niche, there's a few things you have to keep in mind. Think about building a house, right? When you go out there and you build a house, what's the very first thing that you need to do? You need to find land. You need to find the foundation. Can you build a house on thin air? No. Can you build a business on thin air? No. You need a foundation to build on. So your niche is your foundation. This is going to be the determining factor whether or not you become successful. So you do not want to go half on this. So choosing wisely is very important. When you're looking to tap into influencers and this particular model, you need to understand the dynamic behind them. Now, there's 2 methods you can easily use to dominate the influencer market, and they are broad to specific and siphoning. And I'll teach you about both of them in just a few minutes. But once you start building your influencer Rolodex, you start to gain what I call natural traffic, right? Natural traction and traffic every single day to your websites and start to build a real business, a real passive business. Now, Instagram influencers and influencing pages are super, super easy to tap into once you know exactly what to do. And the best part is you don't even need an Instagram account at all. Who loves the fact right now that to tap into influencers using Instagram, you don't need an Instagram account? Give me a 5 if you absolutely love that right now, that you don't have to go out there and build out this entire Instagram account that you have to monitor every single day. That's not at all what you have to do, okay? We're actually going to show you the system that you can go out there and use to go ahead and not even have to worry about that. So I'm seeing a lot of 5. This is very, very good. So I'm actually going to show you the broad to specific. Now, when you want to go into a broad niche, let's say you want to go into dogs. Now, dogs is very, very broad. However, you really want to niche down. This is going to be very, very profitable for you. So sometimes it's not easy at all to find influencers in your niche. So you need to use the broad to specific method. So if you want to target, let's say, for example, bulldogs, you can use a massive dogs page. And since dogs is very specific, out of like 1, 2, 3 million people, at least 5 to 10,000 people are going to be breed oriented. Now, let me show you an example right here. If you take a look at this particular Instagram account, it's Puppystagram. It's all about puppies. 1.5 million people said, you know what, Dan? We want to go ahead and click like on this, and we'll follow you, etc. So they went ahead and clicked follow. So what does that mean? Well, that means over here that 1.5 million highly engaged people are interested in taking a look at everything they post. But take a look at this. Ready for this? Down here, they're literally selling dog caps, right? It's pretty funny. Over here, they're selling t-shirts. I also go out there and I monetize this in 2 different ways. I'll go out and I'll post a physical product, such as a t-shirt and whatnot, but I'll also go out there and post dog training guides. I'll teach puppy training guides. Whatever it is, I will go ahead and create this little guide and put it out there and have it as a lead generation tool. You know why? Because when I actually advertise a lead generation tool, I can sell digital and physical products in one shot. So I'll go out there and I'll just start siphoning out hundreds of thousands of leads from 1.5 million followers. Now take a look at this. I'm going to show you somebody who's been using this so freaking well. Take a look at this. This very first post on Puppystagram is this little guy right here. This is a French bulldog, right? So if you take a look right here, in 2 hours, they received 70,000 views. Now, in layman's terms, if you wanted 70,000 views, let's say on a platform like Facebook ads, you would have to pay, if your ad does not go viral, I'm going to actually work out the numbers with you right now. We're going to do this live together because I want to show you what you can expect to pay. So let's say you get 70,000 views, and let's say you have to pay 2 cents for them because your ad isn't going viral. You'd have to pay a minimum of $1,400, and that's in 2 hours. This got that in 2 little hours. That's why it's very, very important. So again, I'm going to tell you right now, the best part about this is that you won't even spend 1/10 of having to pay to actually be featured on a page that reaches 1.5 million followers. And that's in 2 hours. They get 300,000 to 500,000 views. So in layman's terms, that means you would have to pay anywhere from $5,000 all the way to $15,000 if you're using a platform like Facebook ads. Now, let's not even talk about if you're using going out there and using Google, right? You'd have to go out and pay $20,000 to $30,000. However, you wouldn't even have to pay 1/100th of that when you're using influencers. And the results, this is Frenchie and the News. They now have over 50,000 followers, and it's a very niche-specific dog. Some people built up a literal 21,000 person following around their dog that they can sell anything. Shirts, clothing, coaching, books, ebooks. They can go out there and package any type of product in regards to dogs, and more specifically French bulldogs, and they can just keep selling over and over and over again. So how do you make money? Well, it's pretty simple. Imagine if you created a page exactly like that one that I just showed you. Now, again, you can do this in yoga if you want to go into acro yoga. You can do this in sports if you want to go to basketball, cricket, if you wanted to do football, American or European. Whatever you want to go into, this will work. If you're in fitness, if you literally want to go deeper into fitness, go to CrossFit. Again, the best part about this is that it'll work no matter what you're in. Now, let's say, and let me tell you something, for those of you that have opt-in pages on here that say, want to make X, Y, and Z amount every single day, there's something that I found out, and actually I put inside the academy recently, that's going to blow you away when you get access. We're going to show you how we siphoned out 14,000 leads in 48 hours, okay? So again, being able to monetize these pages and whatnot is super, super easy. Now imagine if you went out there and just created a simple post, just like the one I showed you before. Now you purchased this ring for 90 cents or less. And let's say you go out on Instagram and you sell it, right? You sell it for $20. Why? Why $20? Because guess what? Your page has pull. Your page now can actually be used to generate some type of sales. And reaching over 20,000 people every day with a single post means massive amounts of sales for you. Now take a look at this. With 20,000 followers, they were able to generate 18,000 views in 48 hours. How many people right here, by a show of sevens in the chat box, would love to generate well over 18,000 views to their product, to their pages, whatever it is, in 48 hours? How many of you would love that traffic? Now, let me ask you as well. If you have something that's actually working, you have a product out there that you know is converting, even if you don't know if it's converting or not, but I'm talking to those of you that actually have something up and running already, and you know your numbers. Let's say you're getting 10% conversion rate on an opt-in page. You get 18,000 people to go to your opt-in page. That's 1,800 people that opt in. Now, obviously, if you're getting 10%, that's really, really low. But let's say you send them to a product page where they have to actually purchase something, and you're getting 5, 6, 7%. Now, again, that is phenomenal, because if you're charging $10, $15, $20 for each product, you're going to make thousands upon thousands of dollars. Now, the best part is that you only need to sell 15 units to make $300 per day, or basically $250 profit, when I just showed you that product before. So this is why this method is super, super easy and profitable, because you can easily tap into the masses with ease, literally. So take a look at this. The possibilities of what you could sell are absolutely endless. Like I showed you before, if you had a pug page, right? If you specifically said, Dan, I only want to focus on pugs, guess what? Take a look at this. You can go out there and have a French bulldog, a pug, whatever it is, any type of specific dog breed. The best part is, how many of you guys see this page right here? All right, Frenchie_bulldog with 154,000 followers. Give me a 1 right now if you see this on your screen right here, right now. Let me see if you guys see this, right? Give me a 1 if you can see where my mouse is, the 154,000 followers. This page isn't a freebie page. This page isn't something where they're going out there and saying, hey, look at this dog, look at this dog. What they're saying is, hey, look at this dog, buy this, buy that, buy this for your dog. And it's very niche specific. But here's the thing, ready? They go out there and they can sell, this is their site, FrenchieBulldog.com. They go out there and they sell hundreds and thousands of items. They even sell digital products as well. And guess what? The best part is when they sell these products, they don't even have to hold any stock. All right? So again, they can sell digital products. They can go out there and sell physical products. This will work as long as you need traffic. And this is why it's super, super important that you realize this right now. This particular page that I'm showing you right in front of your face, all they do is sell their products. That's all they do. They sell thousands upon thousands of units every single month. All right? So again, this is why it's super, super important that you start using influencers, because it's going to change your life. When you start earning thousands of dollars every single day. Why? Because you're going out there and utilizing other people's pull. This page was built up using other people's influence. All right? That's what you have to realize. This page was built up using other influencers promoting them. That's all they did. And they decided to go ahead and create a page and keep all their followers. But you don't have to. All right? But you don't have to at all. Now, here's the best part. If someone purchases, you can easily make $10 profit on each single sale. Or if you have a digital product, guess what, my friends? Your margins become so high, it's unreal. So literally, with every single influencer post that you go out there and pull, you should be generating hundreds of dollars. And with this very method, Sean was able to generate $10,000 in under 2 weeks. Now, look, this makes everything super, super simple. All right? And it makes everything easy for you, because unlike Facebook ads, once you build up your influencer, once you build up your actual sales and you get the leads and whatnot, you only have to do it one time. And if you have 2,000 new leads, you can market to them for years upon years and go on selling your physical products, your digital products, whatever you have to sell. As long as you need traffic, this is what you need to keep in mind. Again, the best part about this method is that you don't have to even touch products ever. All right? Just keep that in mind. So $10,000 generated in 2 weeks using this simple, easy to follow system where he never even had to touch a single product in his life. And the best part is he was able to generate 100% real buyer traffic on a shoestring budget. Now take a look at this. Ready for this? Imagine being able to spend $70 like Sean went out and did to make $1,034. He said right here, he paid $70 in posts for the one single day where he generated $1,000. Give me a 7 in the chat box right now. Or as a matter of fact, put a 70 in the chat box if you would like to spend $70 and get back $1,000 every single day. Right now, this is some very, very powerful stuff. So I see Bob says yes. I see a lot of 70s in here. And that's the system that I've developed. Keep that in mind. I developed this system because I went out there, and when I went out there, I decided, how can I spend the smallest amount of money but still have the highest amount of returns? And Victor is like, heck yes. Yep. Again, this is the same strategy that I stumbled upon because I myself didn't want to go out there and test the waters with $5 on a different ad every single day. Rather, I wanted to spend one time and reach millions and millions of people. And the best part is, average people like myself and you, we're creating massive six-figure incomes with this new style of advertising and selling digital and physical products that nobody else is talking about. But the best part about this is you only need one influencer. And literally, I put this to the test less than 48 hours ago. I brokered a deal with an influencer who has 2.2 million followers on his account. And I asked him to just go ahead and link back to my site, right? We brokered a deal and I asked him to link back to my site, and I've generated over 14,000 new leads to my business that I can sell anything I want to. That's why it's super, super powerful. And that one influencer alone is going to add an extra $100,000 per year to my business just by brokering that deal. Because the truth is, influencers are extremely easy to tap into, and you only need one to make you six figures this year alone. Now, you can easily start bringing in over $500 per day starting tonight with influencers. You're going to love how easy it is to use them, and it's going to take you less than 5 minutes to find them and contact them. So if you're struggling with Facebook ads or any type of advertising location right now, give me a 1 in the chat box. I'm very curious for those of you who are currently struggling with whether it's Facebook, whether it's going out there and using the power editor to tap into Instagram, if you're directly advertising to Facebook to go ahead and try to reach Instagram, whatever it is. If you're struggling to generate traffic, give me a 1 right now, because the truth is, traffic in Facebook ads is becoming harder and harder to actually generate, especially with Facebook as well. You're actually having a harder time to compete with all your competition right now. And guess what? Their model can be very, very expensive if you don't have a huge budget. So I got creative and thought outside the box, and it turned out to be a massive, massive success, helping students like Sean and many other students as well to generate thousands of dollars each week. Why? Because influencers give you the ability to tap into an audience that you may not have had the budget to reach on Facebook. You also have more leverage with influencers than you do with traditional advertising. But how about the long-term sustainability? Now, everybody always wonders about this. They're always like, Dan, what's the long-term outlook when it comes to influencers? How much can I expect to make and for how long? Well, that's a great question. I'm going to be 100% transparent with all of you. Anybody can do this. And this is by far the easiest system to use currently, that 99% of all people who have websites online that want to generate more sales for their products, whether it's physical or digital, you're not using this right now. So it's very simple what works when it comes to influencers and what does not. You don't want to overcomplicate it. Anybody can do this, and the long-term sustainability is incredible. The greatest aspect when it comes to influencers is that you do not have to dish out thousands of dollars. Rather, you can start with $30 or less to see some incredible results following our system. Now, it's going to shock you once you run your first influencer post and see how easy it is to make a profit. Now, you're going to be kicking yourself that you didn't find this method out earlier, okay? So just keep that in mind, is that you're going to be kicking yourself because you didn't think about this and hear about this earlier than you should have. So again, if you want to use the traditional way, you absolutely can. Look, we're not knocking it. It still works great. I'm showing you the newest way that no one else is using that can make you six figures in the next few months. So look at it this way. For those of you that are actually going out there and using some type of other traffic locations, let's just say we're going to go with, I don't know, Facebook, right? Because a lot of you already are using Facebook or have heard of Facebook ads, or you want to try to get into Facebook ads. I'm going to tell you why you're going to have a lot more harder of a time to go out there and start generating cash in 2017 onwards. It's because Facebook's very interruptional based when it comes to advertising. You're essentially stuffing your offer and your ad in front of someone's face who more than likely, all right, doesn't want it. So let's think about it like this. You and 3 friends go out to dinner, right? You go out to dinner to this restaurant. Now, while you're sitting down, somebody randomly, a random guy, pulls up a chair and sits down with all of you and says, hey, go to this restaurant over there. It's way better. You're going to look at him and you're going to say, oh, who the heck are you? Why are you sitting down with us? We don't even know you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's just take a step back. When you're on Facebook with your friends, with your family, you're looking at all their posts, and then what happens is you see an ad. Some random ad pops into your newsfeed, and then you wonder, wait a minute, why is this here? I didn't ask to be hit with this ad. Some people may click on it. Very few will click on it. That's why Facebook ads is a completely different dynamic compared to influencers, where you're going out there and you're piggybacking off of somebody who has a massive influential page to post about your product and your services and give you more leverage over a certain audience. Meaning, let's say you had a yoga PDF or you had a yoga product that you wanted to sell. If you go out there and find somebody who does yoga and you ask them, hey, look, can you post about us? There's certain things that you say to get them to post, and that's what we teach you as well. But keep in mind, if they go out there and post about you, what happens? Well, pretty simple. Their audience, because this influencer is trusted by their audience, and sometimes their audience will range from 200,000 to 3 million, right? Their audience trusts them, and they're going to go to your product, your service, and purchase from you. You can easily sell to someone that trusts the influencer than you can just blindly pitching to them over some ads, all right? So keep that in mind. And here's the best part about this, is a lot of people are saying, okay, well, don't you have to use Facebook to advertise with influencers? No, Not at all. As a matter of fact, Facebook does not get a cut out of influencers at all. And here's one of our original founding members, David, who did $10,000 in December with influencers alone. Now, again, keep in mind, I'm not showing you a screenshot from last December. I'm showing you this that was posted 4 days ago. 4 little measly days ago in the beginning. We're still in the beginning of the year. And he posted this. This is what he made throughout all of his entire December. Around $10,000 utilizing influencers. Give me a 1 in the chat box right now if you would absolutely love to make $10,600 in a single month. How life-changing that would be for you. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 1s in the chat box. And guess what? David thought the same thing. He was on this workshop and he was a little, questioning the system. He's like, all right, does this really work? We pushed him to actually going ahead and trying it, and he's never looked back. So the system I just revealed to you is exactly what you must follow in 2017. Steps number 1 and 2 is go to Instagram and find an influencer. Step number 3 is send them to your cash site that we teach you how to create. Step number 4 is everybody is happy. You're happy, your influencer's happy, your customer's happy. And the best part is you never even had to have an Instagram account. But how do you make money? How do you monetize off of this, right? So we're actually going to show you this right now. You can use a pretty simple method that's been around for a long time if you're doing physical products. You can go out there and you can offer free plus shipping. Now, free plus shipping is still the best and easiest method to use to generate massive sales. Now, the purpose of free plus shipping is to get as many people as you can so you can upsell them through an email process. Now, this works if you're generating leads as well. If you're generating leads for your business, you're going to put them through an email follow-up, right? So this is what you can do with free plus shipping. You can put them through an email follow-up with physical product with making money like that. Or you can just simply go out there and start generating leads. So when you're using influencers, it becomes super easy to sell because everybody loves free stuff if you're going out there and using the free plus shipping model. Now let's talk about timed sales. Now again, for those of you that actually want to go ahead and create stuff around, let's say, seasons, right? This is for you. So if you're approaching a very well-known holiday, you can capitalize off of it bigger and better than you ever would have before. So you can create seasonal sales or seasonal promotions around a particular holiday. Now this works great if you can tie in a discount code as well. So again, what I want to keep in mind for you is that no matter what you're doing, seasonal sales will work. So you can make hundreds and even thousands of sales if you use scarcity during this seasonal time period as well. It's very, very easy. So using one of the 2 specific models, you can easily start generating hundreds and thousands of sales to your products. So the whole point of influencers is finding a big niche and diving deeper into that niche and extracting your audience that you want to target. So using Instagram will allow you to quickly reach millions of people in a matter of minutes without ever having to break the bank. And you can start banking $500 days with ease to follow this system if you just implement what you learn. So how the heck can you get 15 sales before tonight is over? So if you want to generate 15 or more sales before tonight is over, I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to do so. So you want to keep this very, very simple because guess what? It truly is this simple. So we're going to go ahead and look for massive Instagram pages that we can tap into. Now the secret is in the reach of each and every page. Now here's the formula you should follow. You should do a big reach plus niche-specific product equals massive earnings potential. Now, before I do this, I want to make sure everybody here wants to see me do this. Who here wants to see me go live and give you live examples as I go and show you different companies and show you how to find influencers and even show you one specific website that's using this model down to a T so perfectly. So give me a yes, give me a 1, whatever you have to say right now to let me know. I want to see what the audience says. Perfect. I'm seeing, wow, this is incredible. I'm seeing a lot of people that are going out there and just saying, yes, yes, yes. All right. So because you guys asked, I guess I will go ahead and show you all this. All right. So here we go. What I'm going to do is just quickly blow this up. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you just a few companies that have utilized the power of influencers that have built up to over 8 figures. That's right, over $10 million. Here we go. We're actually going to search Shreds. Now, Shreds is a massive, massive company. Shreds right now. And what do they start off with? Well, pretty simple. let's go ahead and take a look. Now, they're in the fitness line. Of course, they sell blender bottles. They go out there and sell clothing. They sell supplements as well. So let's say what they did was their business model, which is pretty simple. They went out there and targeted women with massive amounts of followers. Now, get this. Ready for this? Their business model was actually using women influencers. You know why? Because guess what? The bodybuilding and muscle space is highly dominated by men, meaning a lot of men are following trends. So if they thought about it, they went out there and they said, okay, how can we tap into men super quickly? Well, they found what men like, which is women, right? So attractive women. So they said, okay, we're just going to get attractive women to advertise our brand, because not only will attractive women be followed by other women who want to be attractive, right? Actually want to feel attractive if they're very attractive, or they want to be followed by men who are very fit. And that's exactly what their model was. So check this out. It's actually going to be pretty funny, right? If we just search shreds as a hashtag, there are so many fitness models from shreds. And take a look at this. These are all people that are getting tagged by shreds. This is huge. They have a massive, massive following. And they've built out an 8-figure company just by going out there and selling either supplements or whatever it is. They went out there and that's what they were able to do. But how about another company outside of the fitness space? Well, let's go into, let's say, the health and beauty space. So Sugar Bear Hair. Look at this. Sugar Bear Hair. Get healthy hair. Eat the blue bear. All this is, ladies and gentlemen, is a white labeled vitamin. That's it. It's a white labeled vitamin. Look at this. Hang on, let me just go ahead and blow this up for you. Ready? This is just a vitamin that's wrapped around in a blue, kind of like a blue label. That's all it is. There's nothing special to this. This company has literally generated multiple millions of dollars selling this product as well. But how about if we dive deeper, right? How about if we wanted to go ahead and do this? Hoop Culture. Ready? Hoop Culture. They focus on selling graphic tees, graphic pretty much hoodies, sweatpants, and all they do is focus in the basketball niche. That's all they do, is focus in the basketball niche. And they go out there and build up this type of store, all right? If you go and take a look, what is it built on? What is this built on, right? Everybody knows a lot of times what this is already built on. So again, they went out there and they built a store where they can sell anything they want. Now, let's go and take a look at luxury. Now, this is pretty cool, okay? If you go and take a look, or you know what, even if we went to millionaire, all right? So millionaire, take a look at this. A lot of people ask, well, then how do I get leads if I'm trying to get leads? This is one of the pages that I brokered with. His name is Jason. I brokered out a deal with him, and this is the person that I showed you has generated me thousands and thousands of leads. Now, what is he doing? Take a look at this. All of his posts. One of his posts right here got 11,000 likes. This one right here, 2,000 likes, right? And again, he posted about this, and then he links back, and he does this over and over and over again. He's just one of a few pages that does this. So again, this is what he's doing over here, right? He's going out there and he's generating leads. Now, it's funny because there's so many other people doing this, and I'm just showing you him because I know what he's doing. There's other people that are pointing them back. Like if we go to Wolf Mentor, I think it is. Wolf Mentor, I'm not really sure what his name is. So if we go to Wolf Millionaire, perhaps, Wolf Millionaire. All right, so I don't remember his name exactly, but there's somebody on here who's just going out there and just taking so many people from Instagram and pushing them to free stuff. Again, somebody that everybody knows about, Timothy Sykes, all right? He goes ahead and posts and pushes back to generating leads. That's it, okay? That's their models. They go and they generate so many leads. Now imagine this, almost 1 million people that follow him. Almost 1 million people that go out there and follow him. This becomes super, super powerful. Now let's take a look at another brand. You ready? FrenchieBulldog.com. Now this is very, very targeted, right? So again, over here, let's click on this. I'm going to click on Instagram. It's going to bring up their Instagram page, and look at this. All they do is sell physical products, and they also have, all right, let me just go back over here and show you this, what they're doing. They also go ahead and capture, all right, a flyer. They capture the emails. They capture the leads. So how many people have their aha moment? Give me a 5 in the chat box. If you have your aha moment and realize, holy cow, there are people building out multiple $1 million brands only utilizing influencers. That's it. Yep. Shirley says, holy cow. Yes, this is something that nobody's talking about before. And ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. So when people say, well, Dan, do I even need an Instagram account? Well, how about this? Ready for this? Where's my Instagram account over here? I'm generating these leads and these sales, but I'm not even having, it's not pointing back to any Instagram account. And I've generated over 14,000 leads. Okay? Literally. I don't have to own an Instagram account ever. Do you see why this is powerful? This isn't getting pushed back to my account. They're just telling them to go into the description, and this is how you do it as well. They can gladly post your specific page inside of their particular account as well. This is why it's a game changer. So Tom asks, is the same process with email leads and physical products? Absolutely. There's no difference. Remember, the end goal is to get traffic back to your site. And if he's posting right here, he's literally getting thousands upon thousands of clicks. I can tell you right now that he went ahead and generated well over 20,000 clicks with his very first post that he posted, right? So yes, I see a lot of people saying this is amazing. Give me your feedback right now in the chat box. Tell me if you think this is amazing. Type amazing. Just put a lot of exclamation points if you think this is amazing as well. Because again, I want to let you guys know that this is one of the most powerful methods ever. Okay, amazing. Yes, amazing. So this particular post that I got will add an extra $250,000 to my business this year. $250,000 extra. Okay, and once I have those leads, I just keep making sales, and I do the same process that I do for my digital business, for my physical product business, and I literally post it back to my physical product stores. This is it. All right. Yes, this is something super, super powerful, and you need to be involved with it. But here's the best part. This was just the tip of the iceberg. There's so many different influencers that it's super easy for anybody to tap into with literally the smallest budget possible. And now you finally understand how you can shortcut your entire business building process and make thousands of dollars in a matter of hours with this easy to utilize traffic source no one's currently using. And competition, I'm going to be honest with you, there practically is none. You know why? Because your competition more than likely isn't doing this yet. And if they aren't publicizing it because of how powerful it is. So let's recap one more time. You must decide if you're going to be going broad specific and using the funneling method if you want to go ahead and use upsells, cross-sells, email sales as well. You can start going ahead and generating more and more sales, thousands of dollars every single day, depending on the method that you want to use. So you want to find very cost-efficient products that you can get for pennies on the dollar if you're using the drop shipping model. If you're selling digital products, guess what? You have no overhead. That means everything you make is your profit, and you can resell for massive ROIs. Decide on your business model and if you're going to be using a funnel to sell your products, or you're just going to be selling based on events as well. Find an influencer, contact them, broker a deal for a shout out, scale your influencer business to 7 figures with ease, because you know why? Just with one influencer, I was able to go ahead and make 6 figures, and I will scale it up to over $1 million. It's just that easy. So now let's say you yourself, you only sold 10 products per day for life. Now, if you have a product for, I don't know, $20 and you sold it for 10, all right, or I'm sorry, if you have a product for $20 and you only sold 10 units of them every day for life, 10 is also very, very low results for this system. But I want to give you the worst case scenario over here. Let's say with cost of goods, and let's just say you're actually going ahead and having some type of hard cost, right? Let's say you're doing the drop shipping model and you have to pay for the product itself. Let's go worst case scenario again. You're only getting $12 profit margin for the $20 product. So now you're doing 12 times 10, you're making about $120 per day. So just doing decent, you're making an extra $43,000 profit per year. How many of you, by show of nines in the chat box, would love an extra $43,000 per year just by doing all right, by doing decent, by doing okay? How many? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of nines. Yep. Yes. Yep, again, 999. Yes, me. Exactly. So this is extremely low results. Now you see why using influencers is absolutely the most powerful method currently. Not only do we aim for 50 to 100 sales per day, we typically demolish those numbers. Now remember, that you'll be receiving a bunch of free traffic throughout the year as the influencer grows. So you pay for it once and bam, you're done. You are done. Now, this is the easiest system to follow. Once you do the initial work, getting your entire store set up, guess what it becomes? It becomes plug and profit. That's all you have to do. So if you're like me, you failed numerous amounts of times already. And it's getting very tiring, very frustrating as well. Not even to mention how discouraging it can get as well. So that's why we developed a system that allows anybody to go from $0 to $500 per day for this exact reason. And it only takes, get this, it only takes 25 products at $20 every single day to be sold for literally, for you to hit $500 every single day. So Influencer Marketing Academy was created so that you can start generating over 25 sales per day with ease. Now, we're extremely certain with the amount of cash you'll be making using our system because, well, I'm going to be honest with you. It's proven, it's tested to work if you follow it the way we teach you how to do it. Now, to get to $500 per day, all you need to do is sell 25 products at $20 each, which in layman's terms for us is practically peanuts. Now I'm going to introduce you just to some people over here, just really quickly, Mario. Mario went out and he tested the system a little bit differently using one of these strategies that we taught him, and he generated 2 sales off of an Instagram account that had 500 followers. And he didn't even do it properly the way we taught him. He messed up this one little tiny aspect, and now, let me tell you, he figured it out. He's doing well over, I think it was $30,000 that he's generated using this system. And that went from nothing to over $500 with our training. Literally, imagine what you can do with everything handed right to you on a silver platter inside the Influencer Marketing Academy. Charlene as well. I love this story over here. Charlene went out there, and she didn't think it would work for her. She went out and she thought, okay, maybe I can make this work for me. Maybe I can go out there and have something that's sustainable, that's generating me a lot of cash. But honestly, she thought, I don't think I can. And then I gave her one of the hybrid systems that we created, where we use Instagram influencers to siphon so much traffic, and then we use literally Facebook to go out and retarget to make double the profits. She was able to hit $1,000 per day. $1,000 per day. Give me a 6 if you would be very content with, heck, even a fraction of that. Give me a 6 if you'd be content with $600 every single day. If you'd be so freaking content, right? I'm seeing so many 6s here. Exactly. Now Farzam as well. He's only implemented a fraction and has had amazing results. He's like, well, I didn't realize how much I killed it in April. He almost did $19,000. And I'm going to show you in a little bit how he scaled up to well over $50,000 a month now. And take a look at Chris. Chris did $40,000 in 90 days using influencers, and he said it's absolutely one of the easiest ways to profit in 2017 with a profit margin of anywhere from 80 to 75%. 80 to 75%, meaning that this number you see on your screen, $44,853.96, he kept an average of 75% of it. Not half, not 10%. He kept majority of his money. So ladies and gentlemen, this is by far the easiest system to use. Again, keep that in mind, all right? So again, this has withstood the test of time over and over again. So don't be left in the dark. If you're currently only using the same strategy of Facebook ads right now to your Shopify store, you might be falling behind. But listen, it's not your fault if you're stuck, because I myself was victim on limiting myself. You may be in the same boat, however, there's hope. Now, there's one thing I want to tell you before we continue on with this. Take a look at this screenshot right here from Chris that we just talked about. You see this? It says December 31st. This is December 31st, 2016. This was posted on January 1st. So these results are 100% up to date. And again, You do not want to be left behind with a system like this, because the last thing you want to do is fall behind all your competition and keep following the crowd, because more than likely, you following the crowd and trying to figure out what everybody else is doing has cost you hundreds and even thousands upon thousands of dollars. Also, you do not want to limit yourself ever. Everything's currently telling you right now, and everybody as well is telling you to use Facebook ads. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You're leaving thousands of dollars on the table if you're listening to them. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The biggest reason many beginners fail is because they don't know what it actually takes to make a system like this work. Don't be one of those people who aren't in the know. I've seen many millionaires and six-figure earners created from nothing, just from following a system like this one right in front of your face. So let's be straightforward with one another. If you're only relying on Facebook ads to do your heavy lifting, that's only going to work for so long. You're in for a very, very rude awakening. So when it stops working, remember, you're at the mercy of Facebook. One wrong little move on their platform, and guess what you get? You get the boot. You're never allowed to advertise there again. So if you're putting all your eggs in one basket, you're setting yourself up for failure. You want to diversify and expand for your sake and your bank account's sake as well. So if you're only using Facebook ads, that tells me you're willing to lose it all at any given moment's notice. And guess what, my friend? That is not a sustainable business model. There's only a top few select amount of people that know about this, and there's only literally 2 of us that are actually going out there and teaching it, and myself and my lead coach are those 2 people. So again, the system you just saw is what you need to start following. If Facebook says you're done, guess what? You have nothing left. You have nothing left. And Melissa says, I already lost with Facebook, because everybody is chasing their tail with the same old system. Well, you can harness the power of a competition-free one. But guess what? I'm not saying to throw away this model. As a matter of fact, that's not what I'm telling you to do at all. And I personally will request for you not to, because we have a hybrid method. But we do not solely rely on this to generate us our 6-figure stores every single month now. And again, this system alone of just using Facebook ads isn't the 100% set method anymore that's generating us 6 figures per month with all of our digital assets. This method right here that you see is the fastest way to make 6 figures. So you finally have a head start on earning $500 per day, where you can learn how to easily contact influencers to broker massive deals. Anyone can do this from anywhere in the world. Look, there's no excuses. You could be sitting on a beach, and more than likely, that's what's going to happen in the next few weeks after you start implementing everything you learn. You're going to be on a beach, you're going to be on vacation, and still have your business running. It's going to take you less than 30 minutes every day to get up and running and have your business running completely smoothly. It's also the easiest and fastest way to generate a 6-figure income every single year. But how about this? How about those of you that says, okay, Dan, how can I turn $1 in, I don't know, to 10? And how about this, putting $1 and scaling it up to $10,000? It hasn't ever been this easy. And that's exactly what you see right here. Sean did. He took $1 and then he invested in himself as well to get inside the Influencer Marketing Academy. And then he took his money and he kept flipping it. He took 30, turned it into 100, turned 100 into 500, 500 into 1,000. And all the way down, 136 days later, he kept flipping and flipping and flipping, where he ended up generating $100,000. And guess what? You can do the same thing and get PayPal payouts every single day. You never have to touch a product in your life, and you don't need any prior experience. You just have to plug and play. Now listen, over $315,000 from an influencer campaign. Now I get this, right? Literally last year, 2016, we ran a campaign, one massive campaign, and we generated over $315,000 from that campaign. Now you can easily get paid to your bank the very next day. The setup takes 2 minutes or less to receive bank payments, and you'll never have to worry about high refunds ever again. And the best part was in 2016, we generated over $1.5 million using influencers. And PayPal loves this business model if you do it the way we did. And like I just said, with this one particular account, we went out there and generated $1.5 million in 2016. And you can transfer money right to your bank account in 3 days' time from PayPal. Now listen, for those of you that are here with me today, you have 2 choices. And let's be honest with each other. We already know which road you're going to go down. But choice number 1 is you can go into this battle all alone. And I'm going to be honest with you. You're not ready for it. You can easily make thousands of dollars running this model and learning it all on your own. However, you're going to spend thousands on trial and error. Essentially, it's going to take you way longer to become successful. Typically, much, much longer. 187 days. Now, guess what? That's the same amount of time. That's how long it took me to become profitable after all my trial and error with influencers. Now, listen, you don't want to spend as much as I had to. Rather, you want to learn from my mistakes and start earning hundreds and thousands of dollars per day right away. Now, again, here's the Conga line of results that we have. And back to Farzam, I actually want to tell you something about him. Farzam is currently using the same influencer model that he posted in his progress picture in one of my highly exclusive groups, where he was able to generate well over $18,000 with a 43% profit margin. Now, listen, with zero prior experience, he followed one of our blueprints and started running ads so successfully that within the next year, he'll be able to hit $100,000 per month. And with just a little update, he's actually going out there doing anywhere from $40,000 to $80,000 per month. Now take a look at this. This is going to shock you to your core. This 31-year-old, and this is a Business Insider article, this 31-year-old who couldn't afford a Rolex has built a $180 million watch empire in less than 5 years. But how did he do it, right? How did he do it? Well, read the first line with me straight from Business Insider. His campaign was built around actively getting influencers with lots of followers to showcase his watches. But the best part is, let's read where the red is. Take a look at this. In 2014, the brand Daniel Wellington that utilized influencers sold more than $70 million in sales. Now, take a look at this. The sole owner of the company did $170 million in 2015. And take a look at this right here. Last year, he was able to make $66 million in profit. That's not revenue, ladies and gentlemen. That is profit. That's cash that was taken right into his account. Imagine this, only using influencers, all right? Only using influencers and making $66 million. That's exactly what this one brand, Daniel Wellington, has done. Give me a 1 if you would even like 1 to 10% of that money. Let's just say, look, even if you were fine with $600,000 in profit, you would be happy. No. Daniel said, let's just go and use influencers to the max that, well, nobody's ever done. And he went out and contacted everybody, sent them samples of his watches, and ended up pocketing $66 million to himself. Guys, let's fathom the fact what you can do with $66 million. You can ensure that you and your family never have to work again. You and your parents never have to work again. Your parents' parents never have to work again. Let's see, your grandchildren never have to work again. Look, $66 million can ensure that an entire family tree of like 10 generations didn't have to work. And you can still all live very, very comfortably, right? So that's essentially what you can be doing as well when it comes down to influencers. And that's what I want you to realize, is that the sky is the limit. Now take a look at this. Remember I showed you Sugar Bear Hair? They have 1.3 million followers. Now they go and reach people like right here. Kylie Jenner with over 1 million likes when she said she used Sugar Bear Hair, right? And here's the other best part about this. A lot of people are saying, well, Dan, I don't have the money to reach Kylie Jenner. Let's be honest, neither do I. I mean, I'm not saying I don't have the money, but I don't want to actually go out and spend it because guess what? I don't need to. Because take a look at this right here. 16,000 followers, and she's also right here promoting Sugar Bear Hair. That's what she does. She went out and she promotes Sugar Bear Hair as well. So when it comes down to it, it doesn't matter if you have 80 million followers or 130,000 followers, 100,000 followers, or 20,000 followers. It doesn't matter at all, the follower size. It matters on the engagements. And Sugar Bear Hair knew this, and they built out over $10 million. Okay, $10 million company doing this. All right. So again, this is how powerful it is. I don't care if your budget is $30 and you can only afford her for a shout out because she only has 20,000 followers. Or if you have a budget of $150,000 and want Kylie Jenner to promote you, right? That's what you need to keep in mind. It doesn't matter your budget. This will work for you. And companies like Daniel Wellington, Sugar Bear Hair, Shreds, they've built up 9-figure companies because they're utilizing the power of influencers. And ladies and gentlemen, you need to be doing the same thing. So this is the most simple path to massive success. having somebody there for you at all given times, walking you through the entire step-by-step process. So whenever you run into any roadblocks, you can easily have your questions answered. So imagine what it would be like to have a literal step-by-step guidance when you first started. You would have probably been successful in half the time, or heck, if you haven't seen the success that you want and possibly struggling right now, if you had somebody there to hold you by your hand step by step, you may have not even be struggling right now. That's why I know 100% you need someone there to help you along the way. No one has ever made it without this little voice in their head guiding them. So you're still wondering if this is for you, and I want you to answer yes or no to these questions for me. I really want you to engage with me. Have you ever tried selling any type of product online and can't seem to sell anything? Give me a yes in the chat box if this sounds like you. All right? So I'm saying, wow, cool. Juana says yes. Arrow says, yes, it's hard. Well, it was hard, Arrow. It used to be hard. So are you not someone who has a massive budget for advertising and want to make the most with the budget you have? So tell me right now, do you have a limited budget and want to make sure with the budget that you have, you actually want to go ahead and make the most amount of money you possibly can with the budget you have? So give me a yes if this sounds like you. Are you looking to spend more time with your family because you have a business that's completely automated and gives you all the time and freedom in the world? Is this you? Now, I know this hits home for a lot of people, and this is one of the biggest reasons why I found and developed this system was because I wanted to spend more time with my family. I wanted to go ahead and dedicate more time to the ones that I love and be able to travel around the world whenever I wanted to with the people that I wanted to. And my last question to you is, do you want to be financially independent and escape the thought of never having enough? Right? I know so many people are going to say yes, 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 yes. 100%. Exactly. Kawana says the American dream. Exactly. Living the American dream. So Jenny says, oh, truly. If you said yes to any of those questions that I just asked you, I have some great news. This is the exact step-by-step system you've been waiting for that's going to change your life and not break the bank for you. Because listen, time will not break this system down at all. We've tested this for the most part of last year. Now, like I said, we had a lot of trial and error, 187 days of trial and error before we really started to ramp up our campaigns. But again, time is not going to break our system down. The main reason I'm doing this, and my main goal, is to help 250 new students go from nothing to over $10,000 per month. However, I'm looking for serious students who want their lives changed and the people around them, their lives change as well. So my main goal is to change over 250 lives with this super simple system that will allow you to live the life that you rightfully deserve, right? So I want to introduce you to just some people right here. How about Mr. Delev? He created his first store following the same business model. Not only did he grow from $0 to $500 in his first day, but within 30 days, he was able to sell his store for $23,000 cash. Now he's traveling all over the world. He's currently in Thailand just hanging out, and he still has his businesses running for him. Now take a look at Jesse. Jesse posted in one of my groups, and I love this. He started his store, started his business, and he's been able to generate steady amount of sales. Now he's currently working on scaling his campaign so he can achieve $500 to $1,000 per day. Now Christian, in just 30 days, Christian was able to go from nothing to over $8,000, applying just the easy to follow training he picked up from my team and myself. And he is a prime example of someone who wasn't afraid to go out and invest in himself to see results exactly like these that you see right here. And he says, guys, the most important thing you could do is take action. Don't worry too much about the logistics because Dan and myself and my team, we have everything covered that you need to know. As long as you go out there and you start implementing. I see so many questions asking about how we priced it and etc. Just go and learn and implement and you're going to see results. Sean posted his amazing results. Take a look at this. Ready? He spent $80. All right, so again, he used a hybrid method as well. He went out there and cleared over $30,000. And he keeps on growing. He's going to be growing and keep on growing. He's going to be doing 6 figures per month if he keeps up his momentum. Now, I want you to take a look at this over here. Now, Michelle has had her first $100 per day ever. However, $100 may not seem that impressive for the conga liner results. that I just showed you, right? But 95% of people who come online and try to make $1, they fail. So she's part of the 5%, even if that's only $100 per day, which in turn means $36,000 per year. That's what that means, right? So again, how many of you, by a show of ones, would absolutely love to go out there and automatically, even with $100 per day, be content? Would you be totally fine if you were still making an extra $36,000 per year? Right? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of ones. Yep, a lot of ones in the chat box. So Jenny says, I want to be a 5%er. Absolutely. And you deserve to be a 5%er, Jenny, just like you and everybody else on this call here with us today. And how about Dedrick? Dedrick is one of my first students now, generating hundreds of dollars every day with techniques that he learned from working closely with my team and I 100% see him doing well over $3,000 per day in the next 2 months if he continues to push forward and keep on scaling his business. Now, I want you to meet Julian Burrows. Now, Julian has generated over $15,000 using our influencer system. And I want to show you a video of what he had to say. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open up just the screenshots that we have of all of our members over here. And again, we have a pretty big amount of people inside of our system that are doing really, really well. We got Julian to send us a testimonial. I'm going to full screen this for everybody so you guys can see. So here you go. I'm going to let Julian talk and let him explain to you exactly how this system worked for him and his results.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Julian Burrows here. Just wanted to take a second and shoot a quick testimonial video for my friends and mentors by the name of Anthony Masaloon and Dan Silva. I want to speak today about a little course that I took with those guys a few months back that allowed me to generate an e-com store with strictly Instagram that allowed me to generate revenue of about, I think we ended at $15,000 in a span of 2 months. I want you to keep in mind that I only started with $100, and all I did was follow the proven system that these guys had laid out for us, and it allowed me to do incredible things. Went beyond that, and I was able to create a few brands that are now very successful on Instagram. And I just want to say that these guys know what they're doing. They're awesome people to work with. And if you just follow the steps and follow through with everything that you'll have to do, you put your mind to it, you're going to win. 2017 is going to be a great year, and I'm wishing you guys all the best, man. So if you're considering working with these guys, I'm telling you right now, they are some of the best guys to work with. Hey, Dan. Hey, Anthony. I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to us working together, man. Anyone that has any questions, you can follow me on Instagram, Julian Burrows. Connect with me on Facebook. Send me a message, shoot me a text. If you get on my page, as you see, it's a lot of ways to connect with me. But once again, I just want to say shout out to Anthony Masaloon and Dan Silva, and thanks for changing my life, man. I really appreciate you guys plugging me in with real systems. I've been online for a lot of years. I have quite a few companies, and I can tell you one thing, there's a lot of BS out there that's going to lead you astray. Working online can become so mind-boggling because there's so much different ways you can do it. But I can tell you one thing, you pick one way and you stay focused and you find yourself a good mentor, find yourself a good program. It's like taking class, man. You have to go to class and learn how to do this thing. You have to take time and invest into yourself, invest in good training from credible people. So you have to take a look at who you're listening to, you know. Don't listen to your friends and family. Listen to the guys that are doing it, you know. Listen to the guys that are actually moving forward in their business and creating multi-million-dollar companies. And I hope this year to cross the six-figure mark. And, you know, once again, I hope I didn't take too much time with this. Shout out again to my mentors, Anthony and Masaloon. It's been awesome working with you guys. It's been awesome being a part of the whole program. And I look forward to continued growth, man. Y'all have a great one. Thanks again. This is Julian Burrows. And signing out.
So that was Julian. He literally, we didn't even ask him for his testimonial or anything. He just created this for us because he felt that everything he learned was super, super powerful, and he felt like giving back. How many of you guys would love now in literally 60 days to make $15,000 just like Julian did using our influencer system? Give me a 1 in the chat box if this is you, if this is exactly what you would love to do as well. Let me just see. Okay, all the ones are flooding. So again, I can show you pictures and whatnot, but that video solidifies the fact that we know a thing or two about making you a lot of money, and this is with somebody who literally had $100 to start off with as well. So want to know why myself and my company that I built have more success stories than anyone else? Because our secret is providing real and actionable step-by-step content from coaches that actually practice what they preach. Now, our systems are proven to make you money. Now, when you actually join Influencer Marketing Academy, the best part about this is that we keep on creating training. And what's even better is that more training that we create, we don't charge you for it. We give it to you. Our goal is to help as many people make $10,000 per month. And we know that this system right here that you just learned about here today can help you start achieving that goal in the next 3 days. Now, we make you money before we even ask for it. So when you're inside the training and start learning from us, we actually keep on creating training and keep on creating. Now, he talked about Anthony, right? Julian kept saying, Anthony, Anthony, Anthony. Now, Anthony, I actually hired him to come into my company, and I taught him everything I knew about influencers. And I said, I want you to keep on learning and keep on growing as I build out more brands. And he's become not only my best friend now, but he's also my CMO and the lead coach of Influencer Marketing Academy. And he's responsible, and this number's updated now, to over $1 million in revenue generated in the last 120 days in my company, utilizing influencers. Now, he's the head coach inside of Influencer Marketing Academy, who's been utilizing influencers for the past part of around 12 months or so with tremendous success. But now you're asking yourself, well, Dan, that's great. I see Julian, I see Sean, I see Farzam, I see all these people going out there and absolutely destroying it with your system. But can I make this work for me? Well, I have a question for you. Have you ever failed with e-commerce or digital products or tried to sell affiliate products or any other business model online? Well, guess what? If you have and you've ever struggled with your past businesses and never saw results you wanted, it's because you had a system that didn't allow you to create sustainable and predictable growth. So sky's the limit for you. You can go out there and build a $100 million company by only utilizing influencers in this particular strategy. But how about those of you who are saying, well, I think I'm a little too old for this? Well, age has nothing to do with your success. Your willingness to go out there, put forth the effort and time into a business that'll allow you to retire and live the life you've always dreamed of is the biggest impact. So the moral of the story is this. If you're not ready to put forth the effort, the system is not going to produce the results you desire. So here's the deal. We need you to succeed so you can be one of our success stories. Now, you can call me selfish, but listen, we make sure you're on the right track, learning everything that there is to know, so you're always up to date and never left behind. No one on this planet that I'm aware of has ever been able to have massive success without having somebody there holding their hand at any given time. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we've created the Influencer Marketing Academy. It's the world's best step-by-step influencer training on how to go from nothing to $500 per day. It's 2017's version 2.0 being released to the public for a limited time only. Now, duplicating other students' success has never been this easy, and now you can finally do it in step-by-step fashion. Once you're inside of IMA, you're going to start earning money practically overnight, right? So again, what's going to happen is if you go out there and follow the strategies outlined, you should be up and running, cranking out sales in literally 5 to 6 hours. It does not take much time to get this system up and running. And once you're done with the step-by-step setup process, everything runs on complete autopilot. So like I said over here, what we have is the simple 4-step process where steps 1 and 2, you go to Instagram and find an influencer. Step number 3 is send them to your cash site that we teach you how to make. And then guess what? Step number 4, everybody's happy, and you're happy because you didn't have to go out there and actually create an Instagram page if you really don't want to. All right? So again, this simple step-by-step process, anybody can do it to see tremendous results. But how about the 4 core step-by-step modules that you're going to be receiving here today? Check this out. Section number 1 is the influencer marketing basics and the fundamental groundwork for breaking the 6-figure income mark in record-breaking time. So you're finally going to learn the key information that you need to utilize influencers to their fullest potential to grow and scale to a massive 6-figure empire. Section number 2 is the influencer domination strategy. You're going to learn in step-by-step fashion what you absolutely need to do in order to make influencers work for you and your products. Section 2 is all about building to create a massive automated business. So you're making cash even when you're not physically working at your business. Section number 3 is the influencer cash app. Now you're going to watch as Anthony takes you step by step on how to contact these influencers and craft the perfect ad to have incredible results. Expect to spend $1 and start generating $5, $10, $15 back each and every time. Section number 4 is our higher level strategies, right? This right here is also coming with a case study. Imagine being able to see how one of our students, Yick, went from 0 to 10,000 new loyal followers on his page, ready to purchase whatever he puts up in a matter of seconds, and he did that all under 6 weeks. Now you'll be able to watch over the shoulder as he reveals a stunning case study with you to help you do the same. Now listen, section number 1 is the easiest 6-figure system you'll be able to follow in this year. And not only that, it's going to help you learn the ins and outs of the exact step-by-step system that'll allow you to start earning $500 or more every single day on complete autopilot. Then we talk about the shoestring effect. Everyone has a limited budget, and I bet you want to make sure you aren't ever breaking the bank. Now we're going to reveal how you can start with $30 and see a 10x return almost overnight. How about the over-the-shoulder that we're doing for you, the over-the-shoulder guidance? During the first section, you're going to learn everything there is to know to make influencers work for you. The best part is you're going to be walking away with more information than your competition has when it comes to influencers and creating a 6-figure strategy. Section number 2 is the influencer domination strategy, building your empire. We're going to reveal how you can easily build up your own private Rolodex of influencers who will be emailing you to promote your items, right? So massive growth hacking secrets as well is something that we're going to be revealing to you in section number 2. Growing organically is super, super important. With these growth hacks, you're going to be able to double or heck, even triple your exposure within a matter of days, which means more profit for you and your business. Then we talk about the 6-figure ad secrets. Creating ads can be a very, very scary process, especially when you never created a successful ad before. Anthony will walk you through the exact design process that has gone to generate over $500,000 with influencers in just the last few months. Section number 3 is a direct influencer strategy. You're going to love this. This is where we get down and dirty and start contacting the influencers to make sure that you can start earning. And we'll teach you why it's super difficult and how to make sure it's never super difficult for you to contact these influencers. We'll also show you the easiest way to get directly into their face using the kick approach for the fastest results. We're going to reveal to you exactly how you can utilize Kick to get a response from any influencers in 10 to 15 minutes with prices and start having your ads running ASAP, right? And the negotiation strategy as well for pennies. Negotiating can be very, very difficult, but guess what? We found all the keywords to say that'll allow you to get the best prices possible. Certain keywords make you sound extremely professional, and they love to work with professionals. You can save thousands upon thousands of dollars instantly, right? Again, you can start making thousands of dollars instantly using our negotiation strategies and also branching out. Finding influencers on multiple different platforms, not only Instagram, is something we're going to teach you how to do, which is amazing. Section number 4 is connecting with influencers as well. Take a look at this. We're going to reveal a never-before-seen case study. One of our students, Yick, who joined our beta program, will walk you through exactly how we started with 0 and built over 10,000 loyal fans in a matter of weeks with their credit card in hand, ready to purchase whatever he had to sell. We're also going to reveal how you can tap into millions of people for pennies on the dollar. Whether you have $500, $1,000, or heck, even $40, we're going to teach you how to 10 to 20 times your money back. So your budget is not a problem whatsoever. Then we talk about the hidden locations to find these Instagram influencers. Look, if there's one module that is worth more than anything in this entire section, is where to find them. Now, yeah, you can go on Instagram, but we know hidden locations that they like to hang out. We found some insanely hidden locations that many people don't talk about that you can use to tap into influencers for pennies on the dollar, right? And again, we talk about one of our little microsystems that we've developed called the incentivized system. We figured out what makes 90% of your traffic tick, and we will reveal exactly what every successful ad contains to make it successful. You don't use this, and guess what? You will not have the profitable ads you so rightfully deserve and wish to achieve. So what's a system like this worth to you that'll help you generate thousands of dollars? Now, you've heard students already, you've seen students, and guess what? I can easily charge $5,000 just for a single day of my consultation. Anthony Mastalone, my lead coach at Influencer Marketing Academy, can do the same. Our students can charge you thousands of dollars as well for the information that they know. But here's the thing. You're going to be able to get access today to some of the most underground secrets found nowhere else for the tiniest fraction of what we could potentially be charging you for them, right? But here's the thing that I want to let you know right now. There's going to be 3 highly important fast action rewards for you to claim at the end of this workshop. Now listen, there's 3 fast action bonuses available for the first 50 people that take action here today. Now these bonuses are only for 50 people who take action the fastest and invest on this workshop. Now, I want to make this very clear from the get-go. We've made this super affordable because, look, honestly, we understand not everybody has $5,000 laying around. So bonus number 1 is our 4-week step-by-step training with a $3,000 value. We completely know the feeling when you purchase a course and never have support from the actual creator. So we decided to go ahead and show you over the course of the next 4 weeks how you can build from nothing to over $10,000 per month, week by week. And again, this is just an add-on to the core training that we have. So it doesn't start in 4 weeks. It doesn't start week by week. This is an extra add-on. There's over 6 hours worth of training that you can go ahead and start watching right away. And this is a bonus that we're extending to you as a little add-on extra for those that want to go ahead and make sure they have all the information in a step-by-step hand-holding fashion as well. Bonus number 2 is the 100K theme pack. Finding the highest converting themes for your stores and for your websites is not an easy task. We're going to hand you some of the top converting themes and let you decide for yourself which one you want to use. Now, this is going to finally help you make more money than you ever thought was possible before. And it gives you the advantage over all your competition to have something completely custom that'll easily help you generate $500, $1,000, even $3,000 or more paydays in a matter of days. And this last bonus, number 3, one of the biggest ones that we are opening up this year at a $2,000 value is the Influencer Inner Circle. Now, this is something super powerful. When you're trying to learn everything there is to a system like this, you'll have a lot of questions that you want answered. There's no questions about it. Sometimes an email reply back just isn't enough. So we decided to do something super amazing, and this is one of the reasons why we're limiting the amount of people who get inside this year. So you're invited to join the world's first ever Influencer Inner Circle, where you'll have access to individuals who have done well over, and this number has been updated, 400 million impressions on Instagram, and other like-minded business owners who are utilizing influencers every day to build a massive empire, because you're going to have those connections. And guess what? Connections are worth more than anything you can pay to get access to this course today, meaning you'll be able to shortcut your entire success by half of the time, just by having the inner circle information and access to sources and people no one else has access to. This is a super private invitation only for the next 250 members that join us for the 2017 opening of Influencer Marketing Academy. So here's the recap of what you're going to be getting. The core influencer training at a $3,000 value, live case studies at $1,000, 6-figure influencer strategy at a $4,000 value, the bonus of the 4-week step-by-step live training at a $3,000 value, the custom e-commerce templates at a $4,000 value, the Influencer Inner Circle at a $2,000 value, bringing our total value just shy of under $17,000. So we've spent thousands developing this system, and the bonus is for you as well. Over 13 months of trial and error and working day and night to ensure that this system was bulletproof when we handed it over to you. The 4-week core training where we spent $15,000 in stress testing. The bonus suite that we developed for you, which is over $10,000 in development and putting it all together. And our beta testing group worth $5,000. Our total cost for this to get it developed and right in front of your face was $30,000. Now, this doesn't even include the amount of ad spend we had to use to hardcore test our system before we released it to the public. So here's the deal. The response for Influencer Marketing Academy 2.0 has been insane. Over 10,000 people at this point are currently waiting to get early bird access. And we're limiting 2017's Influencer Marketing Academy opening to 250 people. Mine and my team's time and energy have been heavily invested into this program. But most importantly, we developed a system that will guide you to start making $500 per day starting in the next 3 days alone. Spots are going to fill up by the end of today. We will, without a doubt, sell out of the 250 slots once we reveal the link to our massive waiting list. So if you want to risk waiting while there's still a super limited supply, then guess what? More than likely, you're going to miss out. Now, here's the thing. We've developed such a strong and proven system that we were very reluctant to give it to the public. So we've had one of the very few courses, as a matter of fact, the only course on influencers that's proven and tested. So we've put hundreds of hours, over 150 of them, and over $80,000 of my own money to testing out these influencers and countless nights on strategies and testing out every possible way that we can help you achieve your goal. So if you want to be left behind, look, that's fine. It's totally up to you. But we're handing you the keys to one of the most successful systems on the planet. You have to be willing to go out and get inside today and take action. Listen, I've seen this happen over and over again. I can tell you from prior experience that you're absolutely going to regret when you see everyone else on this call with you here today, when they join and they see results, you're going to regret deeply if you don't join in on us here today during the 2017 opening. So essentially, I'm telling you, you can't afford to miss out on this. And here's the best part. Our first training workshop starts January the 30th. It starts on Monday. We have a single mission in mind, and it's to make sure all of our new members are inside. Remember the very first bonus I talked about, the 4-week core training? This is when it starts, right? So again, once you're inside and you've gone ahead, you've learned, you've tested the waters, we're going to go ahead and start our massive 4-week training session. You'll be hand-walked during the 4-week boot camp so you can finally see massive results that you've been expecting. Now, we've done this once before. We closed down our training once we hit max capacity because we have the proven system that works. So look at Influencer Marketing Academy 1.0. Over 100 students got inside. Over 40 of them started earning well over $500 per day with that one system, and over 10 students doing well over $30,000 per month with one student who went on to do $104,000 in 24 days and another one who did $100,000 in 130 days. So we know exactly what we are doing. We're very well known for limiting our courses, so we focus on a core group. So what we have here is absolutely incredible. There's no way that you can argue this. There's no possible way. So look, you're not going to have to pay $30,000. You won't have to ask a creditor for $15,000 either. So $3,000 would be justified to ask from you for this program. Because look, you're getting the influencer training, the case studies, the 6-figure influencer strategy, the 4-week step-by-step live training, the custom e-commerce templates, the influencer inner circle. All of that would be justified. But I decided I want to make it easier for you to get inside. And now you can finally have full access to the system that is proven to generate thousands of dollars for individuals who literally start from nothing, from one super tiny investment of $12.97. Now listen, you're receiving an absolute massive discount before we increase the price to everybody. This is the first day we're opening up. As this goes on, we're most likely what's going to happen is sell out of spots. But listen, you can get instant access here today for one tiny payment of $12.97. So what I need you to do right now is go to IMAOpen.com. So I'm also going to put this in the chat box right next to you. Go to IMAOpen.com. Once you're at IMAOpen.com, what you want to do is go ahead and choose the instant savings package of $12.97. And yes, we have other packages as well that you can take advantage of, but the instant savings package gives you the best value for your buck. And once you get inside, step number 3 is to check your inbox and get started right away and start taking action on all the material. Because what I can tell you right now is those of you that get inside here very, very fast, what's going to happen is you're going to go in, you're going to learn everything there is, and within the next 4 to 5 hours, after you learn all the material, watch all the videos, take a look at all the cheat sheets that we have, you're going to implement and you're going to start learning right away. And the best part is you're actually going to see results and start earning real money. But we're here to make sure you're successful. And listen, we want nothing holding you back whatsoever. And if you have questions, guess what? We're going to gladly answer them for you. You want to connect with my team and myself? Great. Now you can on a personal one-to-one basis. If you message me, if you say, hey, Dan, I'm part of the Influencer Marketing Academy. I need help to do this and that. I need help to go and find a good influencer. I need some tips on how to go and broker a good deal. I need some tips on how to create one of these cash sites. I need to go out there and I need your help. Anthony as well. Can you guys help me? Guess what we're going to do? We're going to gladly message you back. We're going to gladly tell you which way to go. Because why? Because it's the easiest route to help you make the most money possible. And like I said earlier, that is my goal. But what happens if you try Influencer Marketing Academy and you put forth all the effort to just try and make this work, and guess what? It just simply doesn't work out for you. Because here it is, I know a lot of people are still wondering about this one little question that's in the back of everybody's minds. It's the what if question, right? So what I decided to do was go out there and extend our safety net policy for you. We're calling this the SOS Initiative. Now, we understand not everybody learns at the same pace. And because of that, we're only taking on 250 new students for the 2017 release of Influencer Marketing Academy. And we decided to create the SOS Initiative. Now, this stands for the Save Our Sales, and myself and my entire team in my influencer department here at my company, we're going to personally handhold you on a live training call to help ensure your influencer campaigns take off. Essentially, almost guaranteeing you that you'll be able to recoup your investment with us holding your hand the entire way. Now listen, we've never done this before, and we're proud for the first time ever for the class of 2017, this initiative is being implemented. Now, why are we doing this? Because we saw our members from last year's class come in and say, Dan, we want more help. We love the training. We made a lot of money, but we want to take it to the next step. We want to see what's even working. And some people were like, okay, we might be struggling a little bit. We're not sure how to do this, etc. So what we did was we took those people by the hand. We got on a live training call with them. And what we did was we sat there and we helped you and we outlined every single little aspect that they had problems with. And guess what? We decided to roll out what we call the SOS Initiative this year, and you and 250 other lucky people are getting access to that as well. So what I want you to do right now is head over to IMAOpen.com before it's too late. Now listen, I said this before. I'm emailing our entire list of over 10,000 people that are waiting to get inside. Meaning, if you don't go out there, if you don't get access here today, what's going to happen is your time is more than likely going to run out. And I do not want you to miss the opportunity of a lifetime. And I've heard this over and over and over again, is that there are certain opportunities in your life that come once in a blue moon, and you need to seize the moment and seize it and get inside and actually do something about this. And guess what? For some of you, for 250 lucky people here today, this is your opportunity that you need to seize. If you want your life changed but refuse to go out there and do anything about it, then guess what? I'm presenting you with the very first thing you've been presented to in a long while that's going to open up the doors of opportunity for you to expand your life and expand your bank account as well and keep on making money. So this is our safety net policy for you. But our safety net should leave you with no excuses whatsoever. Because listen, I wanted to make sure there was nothing at all possibly holding you back. I wanted to eliminate any fear that you have by guaranteeing and putting my own team and their time on the line to ensure your success. Now, there's no reason that you should fail with our proven step-by-step training system and software tools that you're receiving along with our SOS Initiative and all the incredible bonuses we're providing for you to ensure your investment is secure. Now, this limited time package becomes a complete no-brainer for you, and I know You already know that as well. You can look at this, and through all the training that you had earlier today here with us, you already know without the slightest doubt in your mind that this is something you need to get in on. You need to be using influencers in your business right now. You need to go out there and you need to start utilizing it to the maximum potential. Now, here's a fair warning from us. The registration is closing down in a matter of days. I've already told you this. We have a limit of 250 slots that we've opened for the public to come and join us during this year's opening of the 2017 Influencer Marketing Academy to change your life. Now, we're only allowing 250 people to get inside, and after that, we're closing down for the year. But you're probably saying, Dan, why are you doing that? Some of us, we can't get in right now, but we really want to do this. Why? Why are you doing this? Right? So we're only doing this because we want everybody who's qualified to join us and become an extremely successful business owner utilizing the power of influencer marketing. Now, I'm going to be honest as well. Out of 10,000 people, I can tell you right now, 250 slots are going to sell out very, very fast. So here's the plan. While you still have the option to, while we still have this open, I want you to get inside. Since we have the grand opening at such a low entry price point, we're going to fill up slots very, very fast, meaning you'll most likely try to get inside, and when you try, it might just be too late for you. So once we email our entire waiting list of 10,000 plus dying individuals, they're dying to get in, you will most likely not be able to get in anymore. You will most likely run out of time. So I encourage you to make sure that you do not miss out on your chance to get inside of a system that is proven countless amounts of times with hundreds of students that are earning thousands of dollars. If you don't want to fall behind, if you want to change your life, this is what you need to do right now, is go to IMAOpen.com, take the leap inside, and change your life. Now, again, I want to let you know right now, if you don't get inside within the next few hours, or heck, even the next few minutes, you run the risk of letting life and other problems get in your way and never joining a real team and a real community and people who have your best interests at heart to get you the results you so rightfully desire. So once the enrollment period ends, we're closing down for good, and no one else is going to be allowed in for another year or more. So what I need you to do is I need you to make sure that this is something you want to do. I want you to make sure you're ready to have your life changed for the best. I want to make sure that you're going to go out there and implement everything you learn, because once the enrollment period ends, once we are done and once we are closed down for good, no one's going to be allowed in for another year or more. And if you want to get inside during 2018, that's if we open up in 2018, just remember, you're going to have to pay a minimum of well over $3,000 to get inside. Meaning, if you do not get inside right now, you are in bad standings, because if you want to get inside, take the leap. But if you just can't get inside right now, I understand. And for those of you that are on the fence, those of you that can get inside, but you're still wondering if you should get inside, you right now need to make the decision that's going to change your life, because you can either get in at half the price, less than half the price, or you can wait till 2018 when we open up, if it's not mid-year, towards the end of the year. So almost essentially, you might have to wait 2 years almost just to get in again. But again, get inside right now while you still can. And we are offering all this for you, because never again. The last time I offered something like this was back in May 2016. And we sold out within a matter of hours. We've had people waiting over a year to get access to this type of step-by-step training. Now, Influencer Marketing Academy 1.0 was an instant hit, and we sold out within 7 hours from opening the door. Now we want to make sure you have a fair chance on getting inside before everybody else. I'd rather focus on the community and open up at another time, work with the 250 people that get inside that were lucky and smart enough to be part of the 2017 class. Because for IMA 2.0, we finally opened the doors to the public at IMAOpen.com. But again, only for a selective amount of people and only for a short period of time. If you're not ready to go out there and have your life changed, if you're not ready to show to everybody, including yourself, that you can actually make something of yourself and become somebody, then guess what? I want you to go to imaopen.com. I'm also going to paste the link in the chat box right now for everybody here with us on this live call to make sure that you have access to it right away. So here it is. The link is in the chat box right now. Now listen up. For those of you that said, Dan, $12.97 is a little expensive. I understand. For those that can't afford the super discounted $12.97 price tag, we're going to be doing something pretty dang special. We're going to be extending a 3-payment plan of $4.97. Just the smallest tiny payments of $4.97. 3 of them. Now you're still going to be receiving a massive discount and not have to pay the full $3,000 in 2018 after we close down for the year. So you're going to be getting access for it to the Influencer Marketing Academy for the simple, the smallest, the easiest investment in yourself for 3 payments of $4.97. So all that's left for you to do right now is go to IMAOpen.com, select your package that you want to get inside of, and register. And once you register, please check your inbox for your username and password to log into the system. Now, I just want to say congratulations to Tamara, Linda, Lynn, Joseph, Mike, Robert, Kendrick. Let's see. We have Art, Raymond, Charlene, Roger, Charles, Robert, Moses, Theresa, Diane, Natalie, Marie. Congratulations to all of you who have taken action and gotten inside as of right now. Log in is step number 4. So once you go to IMAOpen.com and the link, I'm pasting it right again for those of you that are asking. I see some people asking in the chat box, Dan, quick, what's the link so we can get inside? Here it is. I'm pasting it to you, and I'm telling you, go open up another tab. Go to IMA Open. That stands for Influencer Marketing Academy Open.com. So IMAOpen.com right now and claim your spot. So if you're smart enough to get inside during the next 15 minutes, I'm going to be doing something crazy. I'm going to be extending the most insane add-on bonuses for you. Now, this is something we're doing for the live workshop that we're doing here today and for the 250 people that enroll in this year's Influencer Marketing Academy release. Now, listen up very, very closely. We're going to be giving you our personal top 15 highest converting Instagram influencer templates. That's right, that you can use to plug and profit into your campaigns. Maybe you're afraid that you won't be able to create high earning campaigns, right? Well, guess what? We have you covered. I'm going to be giving you my top 15 layouts that you can use to carbon copy everything. So all you have to do is plug and profit. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to head over and create a 15-minute timer for everybody here right now. Now listen, we're going to let it count down. You're going to hear it ringing in the background, but you have 15 minutes to get inside because we have the craziest add-on for you, which is add-on number 1. The done for you ads, 15 of them, with a $2,000 value. Literally, I can go ahead and sell these ads separately somewhere else for more money than I'm asking for, than what I'm asking for you here today. And they don't get all the other bonuses and Influencer Marketing Academy that you're going to be receiving. And our ads are responsible for over $800,000 in 2016 alone. And we're super excited to hand them over to you so you can start using them in your personal campaigns. Now, the size is perfectly fitted for Instagram. The text is proven to have high conversions. And the best part is that it's super, super easy to edit. You don't need any skills at all. We're going to show you how to edit them as well. And again, you'll have instant access to our top converting ads that you can edit within 3 minutes. And all you have to do is drag, drop, and you are done. But again, this is only available for those of you that get inside during the next 15 minutes at IMAOpen.com. What I want you to do is go there right now. The link is in the chat box for you to click on to go ahead and continue and grab your spot and be one of the smart 250 people that enroll in this year's 2017 Influencer Marketing Academy group. I want you to get inside right now because here's the other thing that we're doing. We're giving you an exclusive add-on number 2. It's called the Cash Site Manifesto. And this over here is worth well over $2,000. We're going to be giving you the exact business in a box you've been searching for. We're going to outline every single little possible thing there is for you that you need to know to getting a successful business up and running and ensure no questions are ever left unanswered. Take a look at this. Somebody sat here during this presentation to learn even more about influencers while he was using our methods where he made $44,000. Again, this stuff works. And he created one of these cash sites that you're going to learn exactly how to create as well. And over here, first IG shout out, results after 1 hour. Almost $100 in a single hour. You're not getting that work from the minimum wage. And more than likely, you're not getting that at your job right now. But how about this? In 2 hours, this makes about $120 an hour. Right here, Drew did $250 in 2 hours from one single influencer, and he scaled it up. So this is your chance to actually see results. Finally see results exactly like these that you see in front of your face here today. So what you need to do is go to imaopen.com/register and take the leap inside. Become the person you are meant to be. Go to imaopen.com. And again, if you've never created a single site before, I don't care. You don't need any skills for this. You don't need to fear. We're going to walk you through the step-by-step 17-minute process to get one of our cash sites created that anybody can do. Now, if you tell me, Dan, I live in Germany, I live in Switzerland, can I do this? Absolutely yes, as long as you have an internet connection. And like I told my students in 1.0, if you tell me you live on the moon and you tell me you have an internet connection, guess what? You're going to be able to do this. And typically, it takes a complete beginner 17 minutes or less to get a complete cash site generated. Imagine being able to do thousands of dollars in a single day like you see right here. All you have to do is learn the system and claim all of the add-on bonuses that we're extending to you here today. What I want you to do is take action right now and go to imaopen.com and claim your spot. Lisa, Laura, Carl, Charles, we have Casey, Mary, Daryl, Francine, Karen, Nico, Artur, Ted, Barbara as well. Congratulations. I see you guys are flooding inside of this. We have Carl and Robert who just joined us as well. Congratulations, you guys. I'm so excited about this because your life is finally going to be able to be changed because you're smart enough to dive inside and get going. So it's your choice to decide if you want to receive our 2 highly exclusive add-ons that are only available for the 2017 Influencer Marketing Academy students. And you guys, the 250 lucky ones, are going to be receiving these add-ons. Now, again, you have 9 minutes on the clock ticking right now to make your decision. Decide where you are. There's 2 people that are here with us right now, those that are serious action takers and want their lives changed. If that sounds like you, then guess what? I am super, super excited because when you join Influencer Marketing Academy at imaopen.com, you're actually going to get instant access to something that's working incredibly well. Imagine what it would be like if you went out there and started tapping into millions of people for pennies on the dollar. Not only will you automatically be able to beat out all of your competition, if you have any, but you'll also have the upper hand over every single person with a website, whether it's an e-commerce store, a lead generation, a service, whatever you have to offer, with these super powerful done-for-you ads and Cash Site Manifesto series where we outline every little aspect to get a site up and running. And not only that, but you learn how to get a site up and running. And then what happens is we teach you how to go out there and monetize. And we give you 15 done-for-you ads that you don't even have to create because we did all the heavy lifting for you. So this really comes down to it. What do you want to do? What are you ready to do? Are you ready to have your life changed and join a system and a community full of people that are here, that have your best interest? Because our goal is pretty simple. We want to make this the last course you'll ever need to purchase in order to start seeing an income from all your online efforts. Because I know a lot of people are looking for a system to go out there and make money. And they're going to the internet. They're going, I don't know, they're going to YouTube. They're doing a bunch of different things. But they're learning things that are completely useless and bringing them in circles. And you might be one of those people too. Now listen, I can't knock you because I was there at one point too. I was struggling. I was following systems that literally left me wondering if I even had the ability to make any type of cash ever. And then what happened is I stumbled upon the influencer system, and that changed my life. And it's going to do the same thing for you, but all you have to do right now is get inside, because I see a lot of people here, out of 250 people that we're letting inside. I can tell you right now, we're anywhere from, I'd say, we're going to be close to max capacity within the next few days. Right now, I don't have an updated count right in front of my face because I'm here teaching you guys and letting you guys know about this amazing opportunity. What I can tell you is that we're going to be pulling this down in the next few days once we hit 250 people inside. And there's still 15 minutes on the clock. Now there's 7. So if you're serious about changing your life, you need to take fast action. In the next 7 minutes is when you need to go ahead and make your decision, or else once we close this down, not only are you going to have to wait another year to get a chance to get inside the Influencer Marketing Academy, our bonuses will not be there, okay? Once we close down, you try to get it in 2018, the done for you bonuses will not be there. All right, George says this is probably one of the best things he's ever seen recently. Let me know in the chat box. Give me a 1 right now. If all of you guys agree with George, this is by far one of the best opportunities that you can be getting inside of right now. And the best part is you have all of 2017 left. What does that mean? Well, basically, we just started 2017. We're in the beginning of the year. We still have many, many months left to go. So what I need you to do is to realize and come to terms with this is go time. This is your year. This is when you need to go out there and start deciding whether or not you want your life changed. Because if you don't, if you want to be on the sideline just like everybody else, then go ahead and be my guest. If you want to follow the traditional methods that everybody's currently going out there and using, if you're tired of being in the rat race, working a 9 to 5, or worse, doing what I did in the beginning when I first got my very first job for all of 3 weeks. I was working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. with hours I wasn't even certain of. If you're tired of that, then you have the keys right now to get inside and join a system that's going to change your life. But I don't even like to call it a system at this rate. I want to call it a business, because that's what we're building you. We're not building you a system, because systems just come and go. What we're building here is an actual business where you get paid today, next month, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. All you have to do is follow the influencer strategies that we teach you. And I know you're going to make the right choice. There's no question in my mind. So I want you to take action and get in before the time is too late. So the decision is yours. I don't want to hold you back any longer anymore. So go to IMAOpen.com. Once you're there, select your package. Now tell me, those of you right now who have gotten inside, give me a 5 in the chat box. Let me see. I'll reply to every single one of you with public links. Also, as well, for those of you who are wondering, I'm about to paste the link in the chat box. So congratulations, Ava, Zai, Stephen. All right, we have Ernest, Abraham, Ross, Nancy, Irene, Carol. All right, who else? We have Sheila, Deepa, let's see, Carrie. Who else? James, Delton, David, Donna, Charlotte, James, Clara. Now all the comments are coming through over here. This is amazing. All right, so let's see. Ivan, Jose, Noel, Grant, William, Torsten, Linda. Amazing. I can see every single one of you joining live right here. I can actually see it on my phone. It's being updated as we're speaking. So congratulations for those of you who went to IMAOpen.com, chose the package that you wanted, and those that are smart realize that one single payment is your best bet, so you don't have to keep paying every single month for the next today. You'll pay one time today, and then pay the next month, and then you have one more payment the following month. So again, you have 3 payments of $497 or 1 payment of $1297. So again, the decision is yours. But now I have a question for everybody. Are you still not sure if this is for you? Give me a 9 in the chat box, okay? Let me see how many of you are going to give me a 9, and let me know if you're not very sure. All right, so we have Mara. All right, we have Mara over here who told me, yeah, she's not too sure. Michael says he's not too sure, which I mean, it's fine. There's no problem. But what I'm going to tell you right now is I'm going to give, all right, you the perspective that you rightfully deserve. So I've given some students private access to the Influencer Marketing Academy, and the results have been nothing but incredible. Some students, I even Snapchatted them their results, and they learn and keep on learning. Many were scared to take the leap inside. However, those that are afraid to invest in yourselves, you need to realize one thing. You're the biggest asset that you have. You are the limiting factor between massive success and utter failure. You determine where you end up in life. Not me, not your mother, not your father, nobody, not your family. If you want something, you go out there and you get it. If this is one of those things that I told you before, the door of opportunity opens up for a select few people every once in a blue moon. And for those of you that are here with me today, that door has opened up again. It's your decision if you want to get inside and take action. There's nobody here. I'm not holding a gun to your head and telling you to get inside. But for those of you who see the window of opportunity, the door of opportunity, I literally am handing you the keys, you need to get inside. So why not invest in your own knowledge, right? Why not go out there and invest in pretty much what you know is the safest bet, which is yourself. And now let's ask David if his tiny investment was worth it. Now, David wasn't sure if he wanted to get inside of Influencer Marketing Academy when we first released it. We explained to him exactly on a workshop like this one that there was no risk for him, and all he had to do was follow the system. He's now 10x his investment. Literally, he went out there and 10x his investment. Think about this right now. He went out and he spent $1,200 to get inside, and he made $10,000 in less than a month ago, okay? In less than 1 month ago. So what I want you to do is decide for yourself if this is something you want to go ahead and get access to. So what I encourage you to do is go to IMAOpen.com and secure your spot. How about this? I'm going to talk to those of you that are selling certain types of services, and heck, those of you that are selling physical products. Now listen, our system is proven to help you generate more sales for your store faster than you ever thought was possible, and faster than any other method out there. Now remember, the system is extremely new and extremely untapped. Tons of people aren't using this. So you want to tap into influencers starting today and start cashing out right away. But how about this? How about if you're looking to generate leads for your business? Now, if you're trying to sell your services or digital products, siphoning leads from your influencers is exactly what you are going to need to do. We've implemented the influencer strategy in one of our lead generation businesses. There's the timer over here. All right, so I'm going to stop the timer quickly and let you know what we've done inside of one of our personal businesses. We went out there and we generated over 11,000 leads in 72 hours flat, and we're going to make over $100,000 this year alone in literally under 72 hours. We've been able to generate that. This is incredible. I don't care if you have a digital product, a service to sell, or you're going out there and selling physical products. If you're trying to sell anything, you need leads. You need people on a list that are waiting, that are listening, that are so urgent to get inside. And guess what? These people are ready with their credit card in hand, ready to purchase what I have to send them. So if you want to go ahead and learn exactly how we did this, get inside the Influencer Marketing Academy. This will be one of the most life-changing courses you go through this year. As a matter of fact, I can even say in all time if I really want to. So if I suggest anything for you to do tonight, it's go to IMAOpen.com right now, and the link is in the description. It's actually, no, I'm sorry, not even in the description. It's in the chat box. Okay, the link's also on your screen. The link you can type in and go to IMAOpen.com on your own browser. So the people you see here today didn't even have the extra add-ons or even half of the bonuses you're getting to make your life this much easier, meaning the time it took them to see success, it'll take you half the time with our bonuses and extra add-ons that you get for being a part of this workshop. Now, the craziest package you'll ever receive is being given to you here today. And when you go to IMAOpen.com, you're going to get the core influencer training, live case studies, the six-figure influencer strategy, the bonuses of the 4-week step-by-step live training, custom e-commerce templates, influencer inner circle, done for you, copy and paste ads, and the cash site manifesto, totaling just shy of under $25,000 in real life value. So the decision is yours. What I'm going to do is go ahead and just for the next 5 minutes, open this up again for everybody to get inside, because now you know how to do so. Go to IMAOpen.com. But here's the best part. This is something that was said to me last night of one of our brand new 2017 enrolled students, Jesse. So Jesse, congratulations if you're on here with us right now. He said, launched our first influencer campaign a couple hours ago and already in profit. Great advice. Thank you. Again, Jesse's somebody who went out there and was skeptical about getting inside of a system that he already knew in the back of his mind was going to make him a lot of money. So what I want you to do right now is go to IMAOpen.com. I'm going to put the link one more time here in the chat box for every single one of you to get instant access to. Because again, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. The door of opportunity, the window of opportunity, whatever you want to call it, is here and it's open for you. And something like this only comes around once in a blue moon. So my question to you is, why have you not gotten inside yet? You're here with me right now. Maybe you still have some more questions. If you do have more questions, what I would suggest you do is email support@ecomdudes.com. Go ahead, email us. Let us know exactly what your question is. Just put in the subject, IMA question, IMA pre-sale question, etc. But I'm going to make it very, very well known right now. Before you go and do that, just know slots are becoming very limited. So Mara, congratulations. You told me you were skeptical before on getting inside. Congratulations. Fareed, Michael, yes, you as well typed in an 8 when I said if you're skeptical. Now you're inside. This is great. All right, I'm so happy. Those of you that are on the fence are taking massive action to get inside. So we have Gene, Kenneth, Don, Jeffrey, Raymond, John, Kim, Denise, Luis, Stuart, Jonathan, Hankson as well. Congrats, Hank. So we have Rose Lee, David, Ibrahim, DB, Philippe, Thomas, TM Jones. This is amazing. The response here is incredible, my friends. This is what I like to see. Shane, Vladimir, Alan, congratulations to those of you that are getting inside. But here's the best part. You know, I told you that I had a lot of people, a lot of proof, right? Now, here's the thing. I have probably one of the biggest conga line of results that you'll probably ever see anywhere. All right. And again, we keep adding more and more and more and more results as we keep letting a few people in every single day. So here it is. All right. Every single day we're adding more and more in. Julian, that you just saw over there, he just kept going, making this month all of his sales. This is pretty cool. Jerome, Michelle as well. Michelle's doing great. Said hit his first sale. Sean, pretty pumped about today. Sean, when he did 100,000, and when he did, somebody else did $923 in a single day. So when it comes down to it, we have a conga line of results here, guys. There's no reason whatsoever you should hesitate on even going and getting access right now. So what I want you to do is I'm going to open up a new text edit, okay? So let's go and open this up for everybody. So this is what I'm going to do. Is pretty simple. What you must do over here is go to IMAOpen.com. Now, once you're at IMA Open, what I'm going to want you to do is go ahead and pick your package. So you have one time of $12.97, which is the best package. Or what you could do is 3 times of $4.97. So what you should be doing right now is picking the package that you want. Go to IMA Open. I'm going to put the link one more time in the chat box for everybody here to have access to. So we're going to go there together, and I'm going to show you what you need to do within the next 1 minute. You're over here at the Influencer Marketing Academy. This is the page that's going to change your life. Once you hit $12.97 or $4.97, just click continue to next step. The moment you continue to the next step, all you have to do is enter your information, or what you can do is check out with PayPal. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you need to go ahead and get access to change your life. So go to IMAOpen.com right now. That's all you need to do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this and paste it right inside the chat box for you. So listen, I know the timer's about to go out. What I'm going to be doing is, for those of you, because I see some people like Julie, Allen, Henry. Let's see. I'm just going through some comments over here. Some people are saying that they need to wait just a few more hours to get access. Well, here's the thing. I want to make sure that you get access, so I'm going to be extending a little bit of a grace period for you, because I get it. Not everybody has the cash on their hands at this very moment. So again, what I want to do, just make sure the timer wasn't running, is extend that little 2-hour grace period. Call your bank. I'll go ahead and make sure your banks are actually open where you can use your cards. Call your bank, whatever you need to do. So that's what I'm going to do for you, is extend a little bit of a grace period for anybody who wants to get in but needs to call their bank. So again, in the next 2 hours, if you haven't gotten inside yet, the grace period's still there. Go to IMAOpen.com, and that's exactly what I'm going to do for you. So ladies and gentlemen, the decision is yours. If you want to become successful, or you want to watch everybody else become successful, I'm going to leave it completely up to you. Like I said, the window of opportunity, the door of opportunity is shown to you every once in a blue moon. There are people who see this opportunity and take it right away. And there's people who sit back and say, nah, this isn't for me. For those that are saying, no thanks, this isn't for me, I have some bad news. This is one of those opportunities that come around once in a blue moon that you need to decide if you're ready for it. So again, what I want you to do is go to IMAOpen.com, because we have such a limited supply of seats that I want to make sure those of you who are serious go ahead and attend. Because when you attend, what's going to happen is you're going to see what it's like to be earning hundreds, even thousands of dollars per day, using all the stuff we're going to be giving you access to, using literally everything, the core influencer training, the live case studies, the 6-figure influencer strategy, the 4-week step-by-step live training, the custom e-commerce templates, the influencer inner circle, the 15 done-for-you copy and paste ads, the cash site manifesto, all totaling $24,978, and you can get access to it for a single payment of $12.97 or 3 payments of $479. That's it. This tiny little investment in yourself is going to yield you thousands upon thousands of sales, and that means more leads, more customers, and more cash in your pocket. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do is just thank everybody for being out here with me today, because I get it. Not everybody has a lot of time to take out of their schedule, but you stuck with me till the end. So I want to congratulate all of you and just say thank you so much for being out here with me today. So again, what I'm going to be doing is telling you, go to IMAOpen.com. All right? So get access right away. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan DeSilva, and I just want to quickly say thank you for coming out here with me today. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and just leave this slide right here open for the next, I'd say, 5 minutes or so. And what I want to do is just leave it up here for you to make sure that you have the link, you have the email, that if you need to contact us, you can go ahead and contact us like that. But what I need you to do right now is take massive action. And I'm going to end off on this note. There's 2 people here with me today, and I talked about the 2 choices you have. There's 2 people. There's people that are fence sitters, and there's people that were sitting on the fence. Now listen, for those of you that were sitting on the fence and you got inside like Mara, congratulations. You are literally one of the few smart people, one of 250 smart people that are getting inside to have their lives changed. Now listen, I want to talk directly to those of you that are still sitting on the fence. What I want you to do is decide where you want to be in the next 5 years. In 5 years, as a matter of fact, let's not even go 5 years. You know why? Because 5 years is too long for some people. Let's say in the next year, where you are right now this year, whether or not you're at your job watching this, you're at home with your children watching this, and you can do a little bit better, where you're living, the community, etc. And you want to do better. Think about if in the next year you can achieve that goal. Why? Because you were happy enough and you were proud enough. And not only that, you believed in yourself that you can go out and implement a system like this. And not only that, you didn't let anybody tell you that it wasn't possible. You didn't let anybody, any negative people in your life tell you that you shouldn't have done that. You know why? Because they're going to be asking you how you did it. So if you're scared of what people will think, if you're scared how somebody's going to react, just think about how they're going to react when you actually do make 6 figures per year. And they're going to say, oh my goodness, what did you do? We're sorry for doubting you. Now, how do I know this? Because I was in that position as well. I didn't have a high school diploma. I dropped out of high school. And guess what? When I created 2 7-figure companies, people started asking me, Dan, how did you do that? Dan, congratulations, right? So again, I want to let you know right now, firsthand, that that's what's going to happen. If you're scared to get in because of what other people think, that is not an excuse at all. You should not be doing something because or not doing something rather because somebody is going to say something or you're scared of what somebody's going to think about you. You need to do it for yourself because you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror. Nobody else looks back at you except you. And you have to live with the decisions and the consequences of what your decisions were. And skipping out on something like this is definitely, no question in my mind, a consequence because like I said, the window of opportunity opens up every so often for somebody. And what I want you to do is go to IMAOpen.com and get inside while you still have that chance. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being out here with me today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me. I know I can be a little hard to listen to sometimes. I'm a little fast as well, but I'm always excited. I'm always energetic. You know why? Because those of you that have gotten access today to Influencer Marketing Academy, you're going to know why. You're going to have the same energy as me. You're going to be glad to wake up every morning and say, I can't wait to make more money. I can't wait to change more lives. Let's see how much I can get done today, rather than waking up, pressing an alarm clock, and saying, oh goodness, let's get on with the day. All right? So again, I'm excited for those of you that joined us here today. And before I leave, congratulations, Erica, you, Terrace, Elaine, Kevin, Edward. More people keep joining and joining and joining. We're going to definitely sell out of these slots in the next 250 slots very, very soon. Chris, Kara, Joelle, Dale, Anthony, Troy, Adam, Marco, Jack, Deva, Ernesti, Amber. Congratulations. It's honestly my pleasure to have you guys here with me today. So without any further ado, I hope you enjoyed this workshop, and I can't wait to have you on other workshops as well. All right? So again, it's my pleasure to have you here. My name is Dan DeSilva, and I look forward to chatting with all of you and all of my new members and all of my new students in the very next few minutes. So without any further ado, make the decision. The decision is yours. Thank you so much. My name's Dan DeSilva, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon.